Yes, yes, okay.
Nama culture. We have the Nepali devotee here.
Do you have the Nepali devotees here? Few of them.
Nam Krishna Bodaya
Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale
Srimati Bhakti Vedanta
Swami Niti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi
Gauravani Pracharine
Nirvishesha Sanyavadi
Paschatya Dishatarine
Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi
Gaura Bhaktavinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Hare Namo Krishna
Yadavaya Namaha
Govinda Ram
Srimad Sudana
Moksha Karoti Ajalam
Pangong Langayate Girim
Yati Dhatavan Vande
Shri Gurum Dinatarinam
Paramananda Madhavam
Shri Chaitanya Vishwaram
Hare Om Ratsat
Hari Om Tastat. Second shower. Consideration of secondary rules. Third stream. Qualification for karma and varna consideration. Determination of rights or qualification. Determination of rights is a major proper behavior. A name for qualification is called privilege, adhikara. Qualifications are of two types, that is, who has qualification in which action and who have qualification in that action. All people are not qualified to do all pious activities. A certain person, certain a certain person certainly worthy of doing a pious activity, but it's not qualified of doing that activity completely. Therefore, if one does not one does sorry therefore if one does action without
Someone
if someone does action without determining determining the qualification, then it cannot be said whether that action would be fruitful or not. Because of that, qualification should be determined in the very beginning. The performer of an action cannot determine his own qualification, so in the beginning should ask the appropriate guru about the qualification at all. It's the function of the priest to determine the procedure while performing the prescribed action. That is why people accept suitable gurus and priests. Nowadays, the kind of guru and priest that is being accepted is not the compilers of the scriptures intended. Accepting a guru in name only and a priest in name only is as futile as accepting a doll. Specifically, qualified person of the village should be accepted. If not found in one's village, should search in another place. An example for the qualification to perform an action should be given. Or, it will not be easily understood. Pushkarani, well, digging is a pious act. If one digs with one's own hands, then the work is qualified if one has suitable strength, tools, land, and help. If the well is dug by spending money, then one should have money. The extent of amount of strength, tools, land, and help or money is available. Only to that amount is the qualification for that karma. There is no result for the person without qualification. When karma is done, contrary conduct happens. Physical fitness, ability to maintain a family, and mental reformation suitable for marital use, etc., are necessary qualification for the act of marriage. The qualification of the person who wishes to do such an act should be determined in advance.
Uh, In Bangladesh, a man had a nice daughter,
So in Bangladesh, a man had a nice daughter,
and there was an educated devotee
and there was an educated devotee
who wanted to marry her.
who wanted to marry her.
So the parents, the father said, I'll marry her to you
And the father said, I'll marry her to you
when you have a suitable employment.
when you have a suitable appointment.
So he was saying that to marry her, he had to get a source of income.
So he said to marry her, he has to get a source of income.
So, like that, what one adhikar is for a particular kind of work is determined.
So what one's adhikar is, a particular kind of work is determined.
So I get Bhakti Thakur gives a crude example of digging a well.
So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives a crude example of digging a well.
But to dig a well, one has to have proper implements, money, hire someone to do it.
So to dig a well, one need to have proper influence or money to hire someone to do it.
So, Grihastha is called Das Adhikar.
What's that? A grihastha?
Grihastha. Like a brahmachari, Das brahmachari,
Huh?
Das Adhikar.
So grihasthas have this das adhikari.
Your name is Gaurang Das.
So let's say your name is Gauranga Das, Govardhan Das.
Whatever. Then, the brahmachari is Das brahmachari.
If you are a brahmachari, it's das brahmachari. If you are a grihastha, it's das adhikari.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So Adhikar means qualification.
So adhikar means you have qualification.
So these are more like common sense arguments.
So these are more like common sense arguments.
I'm trying to figure out in what way is connected to Lord Chaitanya.
So I'm trying to figure out in what way this is connected to Lord Chaitanya.
But if you want to do a service for Lord Chaitanya, you need to have the proper adhikar.
So if you want to serve Lord Chaitanya, then you need to have proper adhikar.
One can serve the Lord even mentally,
One can serve the Lord even mentally,
but they should know that what the requirement is to do a particular job.
so they should know what the requirement is to do a particular job. Okay. The qualification are of two types, that is, qualification by natural propensity and qualification based on status. Determination Determination of nature. Human life can be divided into three periods, that is, learning period, active period, and resting period. Until the time when the human beings accumulate education, till that time is their learning period. During this time, by discussing the literature, associating and observing others' action and receiving instructions, the instinct of the person which becomes stronger, that instinct is called nature of that person. In many instances, it is observed that the nature, instruction, and association a person in a family happens to be different to the family in which one is born. The result is that when the period of education is over, the nature of the person which is observed on the eve of the period of action is his nature. Those thoughtful men who are capable of dividing things with the help of science have called nature four kinds, namely Brahmana nature, Shatra nature, Vaishya nature, and Shudra nature.
So someone came to a guru and I wanted to engage in appropriate activity.
So someone he came to Guru and he wanted to engage in an appropriate activity.
The guru asked, "Who is your father?"
Then the Guru asked, "Who's your father?"
I don't know.
He said, "I don't know.
My mother had a relation with many men,
My mother had relation with many men,
and I don't know who my father is."
and I don't know who my father is."
And the guru said, "You must be a Brahmin.
And then the Guru said, "You must be a Brahmana
You're telling the truth."
because you are telling the truth.
Other people wouldn't tell the
Other people wouldn't tell the truth."
truth. So, what, Raulad took people who were below Sudanese,
So Prabhupada took people those who were
lower than Sudra,
lower than Shudra,
normal Sudra,
Yavanas, Malechas,
and he trained them up to be Vaishnavas.
and he trained them up to be Vaishnavas. They were lower than Shudras.
So that's why he said that he wanted to have Brahmanas.
That's why he said we want to have Brahmanas.
every six brahmanas we need a
So a Brahmana, he needs a Kshatriya.
he was saying
Huh?
that some people have to be kshatriyas.
So Prabhupada was saying some of our people should be Kshatriyas.
So somehow he said every six brahmanas we need at least one kshatriya.
So somehow he said for every 6 Brahmanas, we need at least one Kshatriya.
So anyway, each of every one brahmana, one brahmana you have 10 kshatriyas. One kshatriya, 10 Vaishyas. One Vaishya, 10 Sudras.
So for one Brahman you have 10 Kshatriyas, for one Kshatriya you have 10 Vaishyas, for one Vaishya you have 10 Shudras.
That's a normal.
That's the normal ratio.
What Prabhupada wanted to establish a whole situation of Vaishnava Brahmanas.
So Prabhupada wanted to establish a whole situation of Vaishnava Brahmanas.
So people may have Sudra-less nature, but then by chanting the holy name and by Lord Chaitanya's mercy, one would have a higher nature.
So people might have Shudra or lesser nature, but by chanting the holy name and by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, they can have higher nature.
It's like the devotees, the vegetarian, follow the 4 principles,
Just like the devotees, they are vegetarians, they follow the 4 regulative principles,
chant the holy name.
and they chant the holy name.
Their nature is elevated.
So their nature is elevated.
Next.
Okay, sure. As mentioned in the Bhagavatam 11.17.16 to 19 and 21. Peacefulness, self control, austerity, cleanliness, satisfaction, tolerance, simple straightforwardness, devotion to me, mercy, truthfulness are the natural qualities of the Brahmanas. Dynamic power, bodily strength, determination, heroism, tolerance, generosity, great endeavor, steadiness, devotion to the Brahmanas, and leadership are the natural qualities of the Kshatriyas. Faith in Vedic civilization, dedication to charity, freedom from hypocrisy, service to the Brahmanas, and perpetually desiring to accumulate more money are the natural qualities of the Vaishyas. Service without duplicity to the Brahmanas, cows, demigods, and other worshipable personalities, and complete satisfaction with whatever income is obtained in such service is the natural quality of the Shudras. Ahimsa satyam asteham akama krodha lobhata bhuta priyahiteta cha dharmoyam sarva varnikaha. Non-violence, truthfulness, honesty, desire for the happiness and welfare of all others, and freedom from lust, anger, and greed constitute duties for all members of the society.
So, uh, uh, we're going to see that to have a Krishna conscious city in Mayapur.
So we want to see we should have a Krishna conscious city in Mayapur. Sorry, sorry.
How to have people have to have develop these qualities.
So, in order to have a Krishna conscious city in Mayapur, devotees have to develop these qualities.
So this would be the ideal situation.
So, this would be the ideal situation.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you.
No, it's at 8:35.
Okay. Okay, sure. Sorry, Guru Maharaj. Brahmana nature, the nature from which instincts for controlling the internal sense mind, controlling the external senses, tolerance, chastity, forgiveness, simplicity, cultivation of knowledge, and worshipping the Lord, etc., are born, is determined as the Brahmana nature.
In the Bhagavad Gita, it states Krishna created the Varnashrama system according to the guna and karma of the individuals.
So, according to the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna created the Varna and Ashrama according to the guna and karma of the living entities.
He didn't say Janma karma,
He didn't say Janma karma,
he said guna karma.
he said Guna karma.
Vaishnavas also have these qualities.
So the Vaishnavas also have these qualities. Kshatriya nature, the nature from which the qualities such as bravery, power, determination, strength, resourcefulness, fearlessness in war, charity, protection of the world governance, and worshipping the Lord, etc., are derived, is called Kshatriya nature.
We're seeing some of the elections, people are vying to head of government or country.
So, what was that, Guru Maharaj? I didn't get that. Sorry.
We're seeing in the election process.
We are seeing in the election process,
People have bravery, power, strength,
people have bravery, power, strength,
resourcefulness,
resourcefulness,
fearlessness,
fearlessness,
charity.
charity.
They want to protect the world
They want to protect the world
and worship the Lord.
and worship the Lord.
It's called Shakti nature.
It's all Kshatriya nature.
I think it's very rare to see people with all these qualities in the modern world.
So actually, it's very rare to see people with all these qualities in the material modern world.
Maybe resourcefulness, how to cheat.
Maybe resourcefulness on how to cheat.
But, we see that in an ideal world. We need to deal with these
We see that
qualities.
we see that in the ideal world we need to have people with all these qualities:
Protection of the world,
protection of the
world
world,
governance,
world governance,
worshiping the Lord.
worshipping the Supreme Lord.
These are the, these are the things that are needed.
These are the things that are needed. Vaishya nature. Vaishya nature, the nature from which the instincts of agriculture, cow protection, and trade arise, is Vaishya nature.
Krishna agricultural protection
Krishi Go Raksha, agriculture and cow protection,
and trade.
and trade, Vanijam.
So someone who has this nature, the Vaishya nature.
So if someone have this nature, then they have the Vaishya nature. Shudra nature, the nature from which the tendency to maintain one's own belly arises only through the service to others, is called Shudra nature. It's all right.
So as the Lord Chaitanya said, Kilo Vibra Kilo Yatsu, Sudha Kininai, Jai.
Krishna Tattva Veta She Guru Hoy.
So Lord Chaitanya was saying that the real qualification that we should seek for all about Krishna.
So Lord Chaitanya was saying that the real qualification one should see is to know about Krishna.
I don't know. So the nature is lower class.
The nature of mixed lower classes, Antyaja Swabhava, the nature
Oh,
of.
no, we'll read tomorrow.
We'll read tomorrow. Okay, okay. Sorry. So Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you.
Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Matirastu. Koti Koti Bar. Let me see. Just one second. Just 1 minute. Few seconds. Sorry, not even. Just okay. It's here. Okay, chat. No, don't show any questions. Okay, Guru Maharaj. Devotees are offering. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj pranams. Hare Krishna Hari Bol Dandot Pranam. Pranams and flowers and fruits. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj pranams and flowers. Pranams Jai Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj pranams with a smiling face. Dandot Pranam Guru Maharaj. What's that? Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj Dandavat Pranam. Jai Gurudev, please accept my. Oh, Okay. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, pranams and flowers. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Kindly accept our respectful obeisances until lotus feet, pranams and flowers. From Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, my humble obeisances. Hemangi Gopeshwari Mataji. Um, please bless me to be sincere in bhakti and progress spiritually. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Jai Shri Krishna. Okay. Jai Jai Pataka Swami Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Okay, Hari Bol, Valarmati Sharma. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to your divine grace. Thank you very much for joining us. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Okay, thank you. We are very grateful for having your association. Guru Maharaj, these messages are being repeated. The same thing is being repeated again and again. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Please, Guru, keep blessing to all.
Okay, Guru Maharaj. Okay.
People.
Said 84th, you need only one.
Alright, well, I read yesterday 11 books.
Dear devotees, it's a message from Guru Maharaj. Just now he's saying that Guru Maharaj's virtual book table have been distributed 11 books only on yesterday. So he's requesting you all to work hard for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada while distributing Srila Prabhupada literature more and more. Okay, now let us hear the glorious services of transcendental book distribution scores. Dear fortunate devotees, welcome you all to Mayapur. At the same time, who are hearing from the online, we are all welcoming you all for attending the classes and hearing the book score. Today we have Ajita Atma Mukunda Das from Surat 2 Gitas, Mantresh Gaurang Das from Baroda 14 Gitas, and Kalindi Sundari Devidasi from USA 1 Srimad Bhagavatam set. So